man said, "What show is this?" So you about to introduce the show again? My boy said, "What show? What's good, baby?"
All right, motherfuckers. This is Inappropriality. I am DJ Mike Torch.
K.
Mac Wang.
Prince Waza, baby.
Shout out our sponsors, Haiku, Terry's Tees. Hit up those guys for the work. Where are you originally from? Like we didn't just fucking do this shit like 2 seconds ago.
It's all good. Bronx, New York, born and raised. I'm a hip hop artist. I work with a lot of artists in the city, and I'm out here just trying to get my name out. To be honest with you, out here freestyling, killing shit.
Don't it gotta be crazy, like trying to get out of a crazy ass city like this? Just how do you get noticed with millions of people here?
I mean, I use my tools, man. You know, the internet, definitely a very successful tool. We on the gram right now. Shout out to everybody on the gram watching the show.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yes.
And yeah, the internet is just a very powerful tool. I'm able to go out and do my music, get my music out there however I need to. I also have a follower list, a subscriber base that you can go on my website and go ahead and sign up.
Talk that fucking talk.
Yeah. Website is Third Eye Wiser. That's THURDEYE Wiser.
Word.
Yeah.
How do you keep up with yourself? Like, where do you get your motivation from? Like, let's start with that. Where do you get your motivation from?
It's funny. I was just talking to a couple of people about this too. It's just like you got to be self-motivated.
Facts.
I'm one of those people that like I don't have too many like sources of inspiration around me on a daily basis, like in my daily, my daily dealings in my day-to-day life. So it's like I kind of got to just dig deep within myself and think about the mental image and the projection of myself that I want to have in the future. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so about like actually becoming and setting into motion some of the plays that will get me to a particular level in the future that I want to be at. So I always envision myself like on stage in front of millions of people. Like I know in my mind that that's what I want. So just going off of that image, even in times where I might lose sight of the vision, I always look at that image of what I possibly could become, and then I just try to figure out the steps that I need to take in order to get there.
Word. You definitely sound like you from here. Like, but you absolutely do. Like in your music, like you sound like you true to the essence of actual hip hop. Like the drill shit is fucking going crazy. So even with that statement, you can tell that you staying true to yourself.
Most
and
definitely.
so growing up around here, did that force you to make that to have that kind of sound?
Yeah, well, it's kind of based off of my influences too. You know what I'm saying? I'm influenced by early hip hop, golden era, golden age hip hop. You got your Notorious B.I.G.'s, Tupac Shakur. That's gentleman I got on my shirt right now for Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? I'm influenced by those figures in hip hop. Your Lupe Fiascos, your J. Cole's, Kendrick Lamar.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely a student of the game in that way. I study these guys and I put some of their practices and I adapt them and make them my own practices. So that's really where it comes from in terms of like my rapping style and just who I can imagine myself becoming as an artist. That's really where it comes into play.
Are you strategic with the type of music that you make? Because on the way up here, we was talking about it. Like you have your sound, but then there's other tracks that we've heard, we listen to. I feel like could fit in movies, like or stuff like that. Like it's just different placements everywhere else. Is that done on purpose, or are you just feeling this and that's what you make? And it just be like, damn, I want to just put this shit the fuck out there.
Yeah, no, it's very much the latter. Like you said, like this is just what I'm feeling. I usually just go off of like when a producer sends me a record, I just go off of what I'm feeling at the moment. Whatever it is that I'm feeling, I can convey it and get you to understand what it is that I'm trying to say. And there's always going to be a message attached to it, but it's just my way of expressing myself and being clear and concise with my message, and that's really what's important there. But I never do records with like a particular purpose in mind. So I never do records and be like, yeah, this one's going to be in this movie or that film or this film or that film. It's usually just, okay, I'm sitting down, this is what this beat is telling me, this is what it's speaking to me, and this is what it's saying, and this is what I want to say, and how could I make a marriage of the two? That's really what it is.
What was you talking about, Kay? What was that? I told you to hold that thought. What was you talking about just 2 seconds ago? What did you say? You remember? You lost it? You lost it?
Oh, about Kanye?
What happened? Yeah.
Oh, you thought that about his comment? If we thought that it was that I thought he.
What
was
did he
saying,
say?
He said that Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. She just made them work. Not made them work for other people, but just you just kind of handed them off to other people. And then when you kind of think about it, it's like he wasn't wrong.
Some people coming after him for that shit.
If you think about it, it's true though.
It is.
We gonna do this during Black History Month.
I got the shirt.
We gonna shed like the coon ass Kanye during Black History Month.
I put that clip that you're talking about. I put that clip in one of my records.
Yeah, that's why I kind of mentioned it. 'Cause
Yeah.
we were listening to the project on the way up here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Where can you get your project at?
Oh, by the way, you can go ahead and go to thirdeyewise.com. Once again, thurdeyewisr.com. You can go ahead and find it on there. And then you could also go ahead on Bandcamp. I have princeweiser.bandcamp.com. I made this particular project the Bandcamp exclusive. I didn't necessarily want to collect like mechanicals on streaming platforms or anything like that. Right now, this was really just about seeing who would like pay for my music and support it up front.
That's
You
how you
about to
trying
gauge your organic fan base.
Yep.
It's real shit.
Yeah.
Literally about to say, and that's what I was actually gonna get into next, because some people just throw their music out for free. And I think it's great to do that though. You actually have to. I feel like to give people all that content, to keep up with it, to build a fan base for them to even want to buy your shit.
For sure.
I think it's dope as fuck that you did that. I never seen nobody do that shit. Not out where we're from.
Facts.
Listen, I appreciate it. Like I really got the game from my man Stowe on Twitter, and it's crazy. Like he's one of the dudes who's always saying, get a website. Go ahead, get a website. Like every time, like he's always tweeting, get your own website. What happens when Instagram blows up? What happens when your YouTube ain't working? What happens when this ain't going on? What happens when social media fails you, right? You see what's going on with YouTube. They barely even promote shit now. So he was just pretty much saying, okay, in order to fully maximize your potential and really let your fans know that you're engaging with them and just to have that personal interaction, that you might want to place a central hub where everybody comes for your type of music and whatever it is that you're selling. So I always had that in the back of my mind, and I'm just like, you know what? No, you're right. Let me go ahead and get a website. Let me sell my music direct to consumer on Bandcamp. I'll see a lot more from it. Somebody supporting me or purchasing from me, they're going to feel like they got a lot more from it, putting their money where their mouth is for real. And then also they're going to get the best sound and quality music as opposed to something that's been streamed where, they already kill your shit with compression. You feel me? So you're not even hearing the best shit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's what I want to do for everybody. And that's the reason why I put it out that way.
Word. How do we go about getting... Go ahead.
Nah, because it's going to go left field, so I don't know.
Go ahead.
I know both of you guys, Mac and Mike, are dog owners, and recently Lady Gaga's dogs were kidnapped, and she put out a $500,000 reward.
Her what?
Her dogs were kidnapped.
Yeah.
The walker was shot like 4 times in the chest.
Oh,
wow.
Wait, what? I ain't know about that.
Nah, that's crazy.
God damn. That's OD.
The dogs, the dogs were
took the
returned.
dogs.
No, the dogs were returned. Now I want to know.
I ain't supposed to be laughing.
Why is it? I don't know if you own any pets, but I want to know how far are you guys willing to go for Chansey and the boys back at home. How far are you willing to go, man, for the dogs?
I'm not paying no $500,000.
I ain't got $500,000.
And it don't gotta be no crazy money, but
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'm definitely.
This shit turned into an episode of Taken.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to go in
with the dog.
Fuck
You're
that.
gonna give me my dog back. And I'm gonna show the fuck up.
I mean,
They already know what time it is, yo. Fuck that. Let's go.
You got him, nigga. I'm showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a pet owner. It's crazy. Like for a while, I just didn't like pets. Like, and it was crazy because like when I was young, I had mad animals in the house. Like apparently, like my mother and father decided that they just wanted to have a goddamn zoo in the crib. So, like I had mad
I grew up with that
pets.
too. I had
Yo.
a dog, cats, birds.
Nigga, my dad caught a bird out the street. I swear to God, nigga. We didn't. Yeah, no, nigga. It was
had a house
nigga.
pigeon?
It was white, nigga. Some random ass fucking bird. My dad caught it. Like it couldn't fucking fly. My dad caught it, put it in a cage, named it Fuji. Yeah,
That's
talk about zoo, like kidnapping,
He
bird that
kidnapped that
motherfucker.
bird.
Like God,
Parents and shit was waiting for him to come back. He went on the milk run.
that bird. We had a few birds. This shit was stupid.
Neighborhood never. That's why Springfield ain't got no fucking pigeons on.
Remember the fish tank in the wall?
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was
Random as fuck.
But it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. You bugged.
Fucking nice ass house, middle of fucking ghetto. Word, man. Shout out Pop Show. You definitely put in that work. Definitely put in that work, yo.
I know pets cost a grip now. That shit like having a whole nother baby in there.
It is. Yeah, it is. They got
just making sure that motherfucker stay healthy.
The other day I went to Target. They had the pet Pampers.
Yeah.
Them shits was like $50.
Shit was stupid as fuck.
I was like, nigga, what?
You better get your dog trained. Stop playing around.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers
crazy.
are sick.
Hell no.
Sick ass prices.
But yeah, I'm definitely going in for my dogs, yo. I have to. Fuck out of here. They gonna go in for me. Fuck. They done snapped at a few people like they sense you. Yo, you got bad energy right now. My bad, nigga.
Hey, Chance done let
front door is right there. Like, your dog is fucking insane, my nigga.
He don't even let my kids hit me. Yo, you just touched him? Yo. It's human brothers. Relax. They fine?
That's funny.
I seen that Murder Mook clip where he was talking about he had watched DMX in a battle, and he said in the middle of his battle that, like, this nigga had his dog do one of the ad libs. Like, imagine having your dog like that, like in the middle of a freestyle type shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit would be crazy.
That's dope.
DMX was on Drink Champs
because he just got him on command and shit.
It's like, yo,
and my dog come and get you. Niggas don't know.
Yo, some shit just like that. That shit would be ill.
Go.
You need to get Chance on a track.
No, that nigga don't listen. He'll listen to shit.
That shit would be fucking hilarious.
We can't do that. Another thing we was talking about in the whip though, and I definitely felt that you definitely had it, was the fine line that you have to draw between content and entertainment.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? When you trying to really give knowledge or have something more conscious in your content, it has to draw a line of entertainment. So
right, so I don't put y'all to sleep.
To the shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to,
It's a lot of motherfuckers who be on that hip hop shit or lyrical rap shit or MCing shit, and it's just boring. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's boring. So it's not to take away that you got bars. It's not to take away that your shit is dope or you could spit a 16, but you can't make a interesting song. You know what I mean? Right. Or you listen to your shit and it's like, motherfucker got a message. This is real rap. You know what I mean? And this shit makes you want to listen to it back. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm giving knowledge, but I'm an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even first and foremost. First and foremost is, you know, I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? I'm an individual.
Talk about it.
And I'm here for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
I'm here for the knowledge. At the end of the day, I use music as my vehicle in order to get the knowledge out there to y'all. I'm not here to pacify y'all, but at the same time, you're gonna get a little bit of some of my ideology, my theory, and you're gonna get a little bit of what you may not necessarily have been paying attention to, and what you won't get from all of these other, you know, white-owned corporations, white-owned media outlets. I am gonna give you the other side of it. So, like you said, there is a line between there that I draw between giving you the knowledge and not putting you to sleep.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I realize that at the end of the day, this is music. I might have something with a bop. You might bop your head, but at the same time, you're going to get some form of knowledge or something that you can use or benefit in your daily life.
It's real shit. I feel like that's the biggest part that
a
lot of people, especially up and coming, they lose that in the music is you don't have to be what you hear on the radio because you got to understand that motherfucker is owned essentially by a white man.
There you go.
So he's not going to allow him to sell anything productive to his people. And that's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. So if you're in a position of being independent, you do not have to fit into this cookie cutter sound fully.
Right.
To be able to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You can have some content. You can say some shit. You know what I mean? You could really, like you said, speak onto your own ideology. Not just what everybody else be talking about. You know what I mean? You got the same APs, the same bullshit. Every track after track. You know what I mean? Like, a big thing. And I want to talk to you about that too. There was I seen a lot of posts going around and it was like before Bobby Shmurda came out, everybody was on their whoopty shit. So there was
Okay.
like the whole New York went from red flags to blue flags like every couple of months. Every couple of months, the whole New York supports red, then they support blue, then they
I didn't
support
even notice
red, then they
that.
support
Yeah, I
blue.
ain't even
then they
peep.
support-
I didn't even
Yo,
It do
from-
seem like that though.
From when Young and May was hot to
That's
the
red.
Pop Smoke,
Right.
That's blue.
to, you know what I mean? To you coming
Ah.
back over now, Whoopty hot.
That's
you know
red.
what I'm saying? Now Schmurder is home.
That's blue.
You know what I mean?
Casanova, that's blue.
You know what I
Damn.
mean? Like it's
Republicans and the Democrats.
it's real shit though. You know what I mean?
Yo, it really is
Yeah.
though.
Like the sway of the city in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just based on who hottest right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know
you
the regular consumer may not understand a lot of shit is gang related, but
Yes.
in the same sense, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck is this flipping and flopping? Goddamn.
You
How
gotta
you
think-
feel about that?
You got to think about it. You know, the gangs for the most part, they, I mean, hip hop is influenced by that culture.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop loves that shit. Hip hop loves the gangster imagery. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got these chains on. That's why I got this, you know, these powerful things on me. You know,
This
they love this. They love the imagery. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, red or blue, you know, peace to me. Shit, we all got people in here in this room that are gang members, right?
Both sides.
You know, on both sides. So at the end of the day, you know, white media knows this. You know what I'm saying? They know that. That's something that's relatable to all of us. They know that. So they take those figures, those prominent figures, and they push that. They push that out to us because they know that that's something that we would like to see. You know, at the end of the day, you know, even somebody like Bobby Shmurda, and this is why I fuck with Bobby, and at the same time, he's somebody who has to be careful too, because it's not just us watching the videos, it's everybody else watching the videos too.
This
So you
nigga.
got your ops watching the shit, you got the cops watching this shit, you
Everybody
got
watching now. You need
CIA
to be
watching this,
careful.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, shout out to Bobby Shmurda, peace to him. I just did a live broadcast just saying like, hey, listen, like, peace to Bobby. It's okay for us to celebrate that man being
Facts.
home. We don't want no other black person in jail.
Facts.
But at the same time, it's like, you got to keep him out of that motherfucker. You
Word.
know what I'm saying? So I hope for his benefit, and yeah, he got some people around him that could tell him, okay, this is what you need to be doing over here. Stay away from those people over there, and, you know, really focus on your music and your family. So
Facts.
that's really what, you know, that's really what it all comes down to. So we like to see black people successful, but we don't want to see them, like, you know, going down the wrong path.
There's no right or wrong way to do this shit at all, but
Yeah.
goddamn, you like having that gang backing,
Yeah.
having fucking mobbed out videos, having those same mob
It
playing your
sells.
shit.
It sells.
Yo, it'd be crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
They love, America loves that imagery subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? That's what they love subconsciously, even if they're not gonna tell you outright. Like,
Like
they
they
love
said,
that shit.
that's why they hated Nip. You know what I mean? Because he took that and then turned it to something so fucking positive
yeah,
that they couldn't control it anymore. You know what I mean?
right.
They couldn't make you think that this shit was bad when this motherfucker was showing you so much positivity. You know what I mean? So much productivity. And you're just like, oh, fuck.
And I'm a person
They
who
had to
like,
plant the seed.
right. You know, I'm a person who I also realize that, like, you know, I'm not a street guy, but at the same time, I realize you know, the original purpose and the intended purpose of some of these gangs. Like, these gangs were here to protect the
us,
neighborhood.
To protect
You know
Hell
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Talk about it. You gotta give me some on that one.
Yes.
Too many motherfucking, even African American people talk so negative about gangs because
Right.
they've been brainwashed by what society tells them. They were here to protect us.
Big facts.
The same way if you can say the police are here to protect us.
Hmm.
Word.
And that's the biggest gang right now. This is the police.
Niggas.
You know what I mean?
I saw a video of like a robotic dog in the city.
Mm.
You heard about
Oh,
that?
I did
What the
see
fuck
the
he was
robot
doing?
dogs. Yeah, no.
Walking around with a camera scoped out.
They
Shut
coming
the
to
fuck-
get y'all. Nah, for
Shut
real.
the fuck up.
Nah, bro.
No,
Terminator
but
shit.
this is the big question though.
Terminator
If you fuck up the dog, is this like
going to jail,
is that, you know what I mean, you going to jail for, you know what I mean,
You got to be.
endangerment of police
Hey.
officer or some shit?
Hey, if regular dogs got more rights than you right now, then those dogs got double that.
You telling me
That
a robot dog got more rights than a black
Hell,
man?
motherfucker.
Nigga,
Yeah.
hell, that's
The real one got more rights than you right now.
crazy. That's
Lady
crazy.
Gaga was willing to pay $500
So a police dog?
for a
Like,
dog.
How much she paid to the family of
talk
the lady who
about-
got shot?
Them shit's
I
gonna
don't
have
know, but
pistols
I'm
on them in
pretty
a
sure.
second.
I'm pretty.
You think she
I'm
gave her
pretty sure.
500,000 to the
Crazy.
to the
I
family of
don't
the lady
think
who
so,
got
but I'm
shot
pretty
up?
sure she's probably taking care of the hospital bills and shit.
Hospital bill?
Did she not die? He not die?
If they not getting
Must have shot
minimum
with a 22.
500,000 and they got shot up, and these dogs just have 500,000 on the line for getting kidnapped.
Dude, real life
Quit your
McGruff, the
job,
crime
man.
dogs, like the real shit. Like, dude,
Not SOD.
they definitely got more
That's
rights than
OD.
us.
Nigger, stop.
Yep.
Raf.
Mark.
Who told him nigga? Who told him nigga? That's all I want to know. Who told him nigga? That's all I'm asking, officer. Who told him nigga?
I know,
Y'all
right?
To teach him this shit. Like,
That's what's coming in
what the
there.
word is in them, nigga.
Fam, they got facial recognition software. So
That shit's gonna be. Oh,
they
man.
about to fuck with that shit, so it's gonna be targeting
Fuck a
black people
bounty
for a little
hunter.
bit.
Oh
Come on,
man.
man. I be telling people this shit be coming, yo. They ain't playing no games with y'all. This shit real.
Fucking puppy power out this hoe, nigga.
Puppy power.
Fuck out of
There
here.
you go. Yeah, but I definitely,
Rubble and shit.
I understand the need for gangs. You got, like, us as black people, we need people on all fronts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So we need our leaders to be at the forefront. We need people in the